Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We've been away for a little bit. We had a little impromptu break. There's been a lot going on in life this past couple of weeks. My granddad's been really unwell, but he's on the mend now. And we just took a little bit of time out just to sort of reset. But today I'm back and I'm really excited about today's video. I'm going to be doing a very almost full face. I think I've got concealer and powder that aren't like UK brands, and then most of them are indie. There's just a couple of bits from Tilbury, which technically is an indie brand, but the other stuff is like lesser known indie brands. So I'm really excited to do this. I've been buying a lot of like UK based indie makeup recently, like trying to try it all out. So we're gonna go and try the With Love Pink Dreams palette today, which is beautiful. Very pink, very me. First off though, I'm going to pop some lip oil on. This is the Artitude Just Juicy lip oil in cherry. This is amazing. It tastes so good. Or smells so good. I've not actually licked it. It basically tastes like old school cherry sweets, which is delicious. Also earrings today. These are again from Fluffy Bee. I'm going to link her Etsy and her Instagram below because I love her. She's my babe. She's Manchester based like me. So yeah, always here to support like UK earring brands as well. If you want to see a video on my favourite like funky earring brands, let me know. I don't know whether that's something you'd be interested in. But I love buying crazy earrings. It's one of my favourite things to wear. So let's get on. First off, P. Louise base. This is Rumour Zero, which is the white one. I'm just going to whack this on my eyelids. This is a great base. Not the best if you've got really oily eyelids, but if you sort of just somebody who gets a little bit of creasing, it's a really nice one. Comes in loads of shades, loads of skin tones, which is always good. So I'm just going to take a little flat brush and pop that on. What I should really have done is made sure all my like smaller UK branded brushes were clean, but you know, that didn't happen. So we're actually going to film a like indie makeup haul next. So if you are into indie brands, I know there's like nowhere particularly, like I've searched high and low for like somewhere that sort of categorises or like mentions a lot of UK indie brands, and it's really hard to find. So I have recently started a Instagram where I'm talking about not just indie but in general like European makeup releases, because I feel like a lot of the indie brands are like the bigger indie brands, you know, you like Unearthly's and yeah, Glamlights, things like that, Shroud, they're all US based. So I've started an Instagram where I talk about like European makeup releases. It's been really fun so far. I'll leave it down below. Give it a follow if you like to see new releases and things. Got a couple of my Lara Faye brushes clean, so I'm going to try and stick to these as much as I can. These are, again, another little UK indie brand. I've got codes for quite a couple of these brands here, so when I do have a code, I'll mention it. They'll all be in the description. So we are going to go in with Peachy, I think, which is this shade here. And I'm just going to blend that in the crease. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing today. I've got a pigment to use, I've got a wet liner. There's going to be a whole lot going on, basically, is what's happening today, and I don't mind it. Like I said, it's been a really stressful couple of weeks, so a bit of makeup therapy is exactly what I need right now. I know With Love are really popular for their glitters right now, but I have quite a lot of the Take Two, I think they're called, pressed glitters, because I bought them when the With Love ones were out of stock, and I figured they can't really be that different. They don't really use pressed glitter enough to justify buying like another brand's worth. But when I saw this pop up on my TikTok shop, I thought, I'll give that one a go because that's really pretty. So, you know, I love pink. and that blended really nicely. I'm going to take Flower Power, which is this one here, and I'm just going to deepen up that crease. This is, by the way, a Lara Faye E25, which is like the slightly smaller of the bigger blending brushes, if that makes sense. And I'm just going to work that into the crease again. And then I'm going to go in with an E24, which is the bigger, back in with Peachy, and I'm going to really blow that out. I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush now. This is a P. Louise one, out with one of those little mini palettes with the mirrors on the front of them. I can't remember what they call. Are they called Identify Your Words? Something like that. And I'm going to take Pink Dreams, which is the shade I am most excited about because it is an amazing neon pink. I'm really excited to see how this translates on the eye. Oh yes, quite a lot of fallout. Nothing unexpected really for such a neon shade, and it also actually blends really nicely. We're just going back in with Flower Power to do the edges again. That blends so much nicer than I expected it to. I know neon pigments can sometimes be a bit clingy, but that blended really nicely. And these shadows are working really well over the P. Louise, which is slightly tacky. Palette is really exciting me. I'm really excited about this. To deepen up, we're gonna mix, I think I'm gonna mix Watermelon, which is this one here, and then Sailor's Delight, which is this red up here. So this one and this one, just to deepen up that crease. We're going on that same P. Louise brush there. I'm gonna really deepen up the outer corner. I feel like this is a really nice palette if you're like trying to get into colour as well. Because there's quite a few like really like neutral tones in it. There's quite a few sort of really slight pinks. It sort of reminds me of like a more curated, slightly pinker version of the 2022 Blend Away 2022 palette, was it called, from P. Louise. This one is Flower Power. Again, just going in, making sure everything's nice and blended, because we live for the blend. And then going in with Peachy again on the E24. This brush is insanity, but so great for doing this last like blend over. And I'm taking that peachy shade right up to the brow bone. We're highlighting all the hairs, who cares? I'm going to take Sailor's Delight and we're popping that on the very outer corner. That one's not quite got as much punch as some of the other ones we've used. Let's try it on the other side. This brush is a little bit flatter. Oh, there we go, that's better. Yeah, that definitely, the little fluffy brush was definitely not the one for that, but with this little flat brush, that's really nice. Does look like it's got a teeny bit of sparkle in the pan, but it doesn't translate to the lid. This is from aleibeauty. I will link everything, or I'll list everything in the description box. I've got a code for Ali. I think it's Nicole in all caps. Let me just double check that. So this is aleibeauty Barbie Pigment. These do have affiliate codes, so keep your eye out on there, but I think I picked this one up off TikTok Shop. It was an absolute bargain in like a mystery bag. I got a wet liner, this, and one of their hollow glitters, and I think it was like £5, so well worth giving them a go. This shade looks, oh my gosh, this is like rose gold, hollow, dream. You might need a bit of ink drawer line just to make. Alright, okay, so that's the glitter done. It looks incredible. It is all over my face. What can you do? As long as it looks pretty, I don't really care. So I'm going to go in with the Be Perfect Chroma Cover Medium Coverage. This is the Luminous one. That's the name of it. And one of my favourite UK indie brands, Dose of Lashes Baddie Blender. This is my favourite sponge. I've bought about 4 of them at this point. So we're just going to do, I'm going to do 3 pumps I think. I have got a little bit of Bobbi Brown face base on, just because I haven't got a small indie brand primer with me. To be honest, that's the only primer I've got with me, so that's what we're working with. So this one I have used once, but my skin is really bad right now, so I feel like this is really putting it to the test. I've been incredibly stressed with everything that's going on with my granddad. We've recently launched something new at work, so that's been quite stressful as well. Just sort of getting to grips with everything. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully my skin will clear up, but if it doesn't, we'll just keep putting the high coverage foundation on and calling it a day. This foundation is beautiful. I do have the original one. So if you would like to see, I probably sound really weird while I'm talking while I'm blending my nose out. If you would like to see like a comparison of the two, see how they look side by side, which weirdly I've not actually seen anybody do yet, do let me know. And whether you'd rather that was like short form content or longer content. You want to see like a comparison of how they wear. Obviously wouldn't be able to go out that day because they'd be very different, but you know. Concealer, we're just going to skip past. I'm also going to skip past powder because I've not got indie brand stuff for that. But I'm going to use my Dose of Lashes powder puff, which I love. So I'm just going to flick away and do this, and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm still absolutely covered in glitter, but we're just going to move past that. Let's do something fun on the lower lash line. This is Made by Mitchell Gel Glaze in Pink Monday. I do have a code for Made by Mitchell. That will be in the description box because I can't remember it. And I'm going to take another little brush from Lara Faye. This is the E29, which is a really tiny like pencil brush. And we're just going to put this gel glaze under the eyes. I absolutely love the way these look under the eyes. It looks so cool. And this shade has got like the most cool like blue reflect in it. I think you can also put them in your waterline. But don't absolutely hold me to that, but it's never like stung when it's got in my waterline, so I'm going with it's fine. But don't follow my advice, be careful of your eyes. You only get one set of eyeballs. I'm literally covered in glitter, but oh well. I may have also covered the bed in glitter, so you know, I'm going to be sleeping completely in glitter today, which I don't hate the idea of. Right, okay, we are going to do some graphic liner. This is a big look, if you hadn't already worked it out. This is Raspberry Punch from Glisten. This is a split liner. So we're going to do a bit of both, and I'm going to use the Glisten number 7.5. These, if you don't feel like you're good at graphic liner, you need these Glisten brushes because you are good at graphic liner, you're just not using the right tools. They are so fine. I don't even know whether you'll be able to see that, but they're so fine and just beautiful. Alright, so we're going to give this a spritz. I'm going to start off with the darker shade. So what I like to do, really load my brush up, and then I sort of put it in front of my eyes so I can see if there's any bubbles on it, and any bubbles I knock off. And once we are bubble free, I will go in with the liner. We're going to do like a little like double outer wing today. So yeah, basically I was forever trying to use these wet liners with, whoops. I was forever trying to use these wet liners with like a normal eyeliner brush, and it just was not working out right. and that's because they're just too thin, too much soaks in. But the perks of it being water activated are that they are pretty easy to clean up, because you just need a little wipey wipe and a little bit of extra concealer or extra foundation on your sponge. Also, I feel like people stress about the duos. What I literally do is once I finish this, I will just take a wipe, stick it in there, wipe it around, make sure they're not like mixed into each other, and then you don't have to worry about it. Graphic liner always looks different because my eyes are two different shapes. Not quite as sharp, but it's fine. Just make sure you keep loading that brush up. It's nothing worse than when you get a perfect line but it's patchy because you didn't have enough product on your brush. That top line a little bit. Again, if you need to spray it again, that's no problem either. They do like dry up and evaporate pretty quickly. Right, okay, giving the brush a wipe. I'm going to give the liner a wipe too, so I literally, it's like all, currently all like messed up, so I just take this, wipe it round, nice back to normal. Obviously looking a little battered, but they don't always come like the most clean, but it's not the end of the world. Right, we're going to go in with the lighter shade. Sometimes I will give them like a wipe dry as well, because sometimes they just need that little more sort of mess around once they're dry. Right, we've got loads of bubbles on here, so I'm literally just like scraping it off. I feel like the thing is with water activated liners, how you like to use them will depend on how thick you want them to be. So I personally like mine quite thin, so I can do quite intricate work with them. Some people like it more thick as they're literally just doing like a normal wing liner. I'm just literally like lining along the top of the darker pink shade with the lighter pink. You might have smudged a little bit. So that is that done. I'm going to resheath my brush. Always, always, always put the tiny little cap on again, because these bend because they are so fine and they take forever under a book to unbend basically. Just going to take my wipe again. You do tend to end up with like the imprint of the wipe, but I find it doesn't leave any fibres behind, so it's my preferred way to clean them. I find if you use like a cotton bud or a like cotton round, it leaves little fibres behind, which obviously not what we want in our blush, not in our blush, in our wet liner. Thinking about cheeks now. This is Be Perfect Cronzer. It is called Cronzer, isn't it? Yeah, I thought I just made that up. Cronzer in Pecan. So I'm just going to take my Made by Mitchell MF1 and do a little bit of that up here. I've got a shade that's quite dark, so what I do is I pack it on with this brush and then I take the like pointy end of my sponge and blend it out with that. This will be probably great for me in the summer, but the fact is we are almost in May, but we've had literally no sun in the UK yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like horrible weather today, but by this time last year we were all like sitting outside baking ourselves, so it's kind of sad. Right, so that is that. Where is the lid? There it is. Right, for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Vive Bronzer Duo. This is medium. You know me, I like a dark bronze. Going to take a mix of the two shades, top it off. I swear, if you're a dry skin girl, but you want coverage, you really need to give this foundation a go. And I also find it doesn't settle into, so I've got like two lines here because I spent years in chronic pain, and I don't even find it sinks into my pain lines, which is very, very, very rare for like a dewy foundation. Next we're going to do cheeks. This is Trigwell Cosmetics Strawberry Lemonade, which I was going to use Bellini Baby, is that what it's called? which is the one that everybody loves, that really light one. Oh, okay, now pigmented. Oh, whoopsie. Okay, we're going for a heavy blush today. I mean, they're heavy everywhere else, so why not? And we've got some, I've got a little something to balance things out up my sleeve, which I am very excited to try. And then we're going to do Get Wet from Be Perfect. This is Skin Sheen. I love these highlighters, and they are very, very, very often on some sort of offer on TikTok shop. I have Do You, I have this one, but next time the two that I don't have are in stock, I am going to pick them up because it is so pretty, so glittery and so intense. If you're not into an intense highlighter, you're not going to like it. I am just going to do some more lip oil before we do brows and lashes, because we have got a liquid lip today. Right, I know how to do this. Dose of lashes, lash curlers. Right, I'm going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Mascara. I don't know whether you'd class Charlotte Tilbury as a UK indie brand. She does own it herself, so technically it is. But I really wanted to like showcase like brands that not many people know about or you don't see talked about as much. But for mascara, I wasn't going to buy a new one because it's not something that fills me with joy. The only reason I ever try a new mascara is because it looks good on somebody else, or like the L'Oreal Lash Lift thingy, my Barbie. This one, I just tried this one because I was that intrigued. But we won't talk about that. Right, okay, lashes. I've got these from By Jungle, which is a new brand to me. I have also got a code with those. I think my code with By Jungle is Cole in all caps. But again, it'll be in the description box. They're really affordable. They do like pigments and brushes and lashes. I've got some pigments to try as well, but I'm going to give these a go today. Oh, this is a sad time. This is almost empty. This is just normal duo white clear, not fast dry, normal dry time glue. And you can't buy it anymore. You can only buy the one that's fast dry that I hate. Beyond the Valley of Hate. This one's almost empty, so I'm really sad. These are really gorgeous lashes. These are the Goddess lashes. They are quite, they're not too full, but they are very long. So I'm just going to trim the end corner off because I don't like the way they bother my eyes. And then I'm probably going to have to take quite a big chunk off these because I've got small eyeballs. I'm going to have to take at least 1.5. So I always cut from the inner, because if you cut from the outer you mess up the whole thing, and they look weird. So I'm literally going to take quite a bit off the front here. But by cutting the front off you keep the flare, whereas if you cut the end off you lose the shortness, which is not ideal. It's not what you want. Okay, much better. End of his life. Oh, that makes me so sad. I'm going to have to find a new lash glue. I quite like the Dose of Lashes one, but obviously the duo is just cheaper and easier to get hold of. I don't have to order it. If I run out I can run to Boots, but yeah. They literally only sell the terrible one now. It's like quick dry, I think. It's still clear and everything, it's just quick dry and it never dries. It stays really weirdly tacky, which I absolutely hate glues that stay tacky. I did try the Tatty Lashes one and that one stayed tacky, so it was not for me. Not for me. No tack here, thank you. We want lash glue that dries, not sticks your eyes together 15 years after you've applied it. Right, okie dokie, let's get these bad boys on. I've got Dose of Lashes lash applicator here, which I probably won't really use apart from to stick down the inner corner, but I always like to have it on hand just in case. It's just less sharp than a pair of tweezers basically. And I do quite like to push the fake lashes and my natural lashes together with it. Okay, these are sitting really nicely. That band is more flexible than it felt. At this current moment in time are just out of control. I really need to get them done, but I was going to get them done by my nail girl, but she's off getting married, which is super exciting, so she's all booked up till she comes back from getting married, so she's going to have to do them for me when she gets back. Okay, I'm going to do P. Louise Hold You Down Brow Jelly Goop? Brow Goop? I don't know what to call it. I really need to try the Pink Honey one, and I also really like the look of the Gasm Cosmetics one. Don't love the name, but, you know, I think it's like called Big Daddy or something, which, I mean, each to their own, but, you know, not for me. But I have heard really great things about it, so I might have to give that one a go once this one is empty, because this is basically all I do these days. I don't put any pencil in them. Every now and again I'll put a bit of tinted brow gel in them, but I didn't have one that fit the category of what we were working with today, so yeah, I just figured we'd do that one. Right, okay, well, I'm waiting for these lashes to dry. All we've got left is lips. Where is my baby wipe? Oh, it's covered in eyeliner. I'm just gonna wipe off what's left of that lip oil. These, I'm so excited about this. I told you we were going a bit off the cuff for the lip colour. This is the V Cosmetics Raven Matte Liquid Lipstick and Gloss Set. So this is Raven, this is Raven's Tears, which is like the most incredible hollow gloss, which also smells amazing. I could literally just sit and stare at that tube all day, I'm not going to lie. Is this lash right? No, not really. Oh well. Oh well. So let's give this a go. Also, this packaging is super cool. Oh, the stopper's come out. Right, okay. Then I put it back on. Hopefully the stopper will stay in the tube this time. Yeah. So, okay. This is really, really, really black. I have been on the search for new black lipstick because KVD have changed their everlasting liquid lipstick formula, and they've also changed the names, and I don't even think they have a black one anymore, so I don't think Witches exists anymore. And then my other favourite black liquid lipstick is by he who will not be named, which I'd happily use it up, but people tend to unfollow when you use it, and I don't really want to promote them anyway, so you know. So I've been on the hunt for a new black lipstick, but this could be it. Right, we're going to go in with Raven's Tears. Now, I don't know how the glitter is going to pick up on this one. Let's give it a real good mix. Let's give it a bit of a shake. This is such a gorgeous black lip. It's so opaque, and I think I only did back in once, which is amazing. Right, we're going to pour, well, I'm not going to pour, I'm going to splodge out some of this onto my hand, because we do not vibe with getting lipstick in our lip glosses. This lip gloss feels really, really creamy. Oh, oh man, that is so pretty. I don't think you can see it on camera. I'll do a little close-up shot at the end, but that is stunning on the lips. I love it. Pretty minimal transfer as well, considering I've got gloss on. This is my fake Stanley TikTok cup, which I am addicted to. Now, I'm fully aware this look is a lot, but I am a lot, so it's okay. But this is the finished look I'm obsessed with this. I really, really love this. And this black lipstick is chef's kiss. So what I need you to do, if you're still here at the end, is let me know who your favourite European makeup brands are, because I want to follow some more people from Instagram. I want to use some more European brands. Obviously we know we love Odin's and Lethal, but let me know what else you love, and I will look into them. So that's it from me today. I do hope you enjoyed this video. You've been fabulous. I've been Call of the Ball, and I'll see you next time. Bye.